I was invited onto a board called Your Acton, Your Voice, Your Acton. And I was very suspicious at first, and I suppose I still am. But we managed to get a team of people from Acton together. We were told that we'd have 80,000 to distribute between local community groups. We managed to get 60 different groups funding of this 80,000. I think about 30 of them were grants of 2,000, and about 20 or the rest of them were grants of up to 15,000. So we've managed to make a change in Acton. We're not seeing it happen yet, but certain things like, you know, when you're coming down from Mill Hill Road going up to the High Street, the pavements, have you noticed they're not good for people with wheelchairs? So we've had someone who wants to change the pavements, and they've been granted 15,000 to do that. We've had another person that suggested to put a water fountain in the main part of Morrison's. He never got the vote, but just giving you the ideas, the youth in Acton Vale were hanging outside the estate, and they applied for a young person's funding to get them off the street, and they got 15,000. The lady in Acton Park got for her community centre in Acton Park. We've got a few initiatives in Acton Park, and the centre of Acton Park, they're looking at putting a fountain and doing a kind of greenery area in there. So I've seen that you've got good sides of the council and you've got bad side of the council. And with the Your Voice, Your Acton, we have managed to turn around, and that's been happening in Hanwell, in Southall. So we were kind of the leaders, and so the same way that we've done 60 groups in Acton, that's happened in Ealing, in Southall, and in Hanwell. And why I say it, I'm happy and I'm not. The council's tried to publicise that as their own doing. And I was asked to put a quote in the paper, and because I think they know who I am, they took my quote out of it. So it's like, I try not to complain or go through it, but I think that's why it's important for meetings like this to explain what's happened, explain that not everyone did apply for the funding. And hopefully if I'm still on the board next year, we can get more people to know and get the funding a bit wider out. Or fundraise ourselves and do our own one. We don't have to always follow what the council do. So